Well, after 6 months without jury trials, the San Diego Superior Court announcing this week that it has begun summoning jurors again, with the plan to resume jury trials as soon as next month. And we are joined now by Lorna Oxney, presiding judge for the Superior Court. Your Honor, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me today.
So how is the San Diego Superior Court preparing?
Well, we have changed our jury summon procedure in Central. Instead of having everyone come down to the Central Courthouse when they get summoned, they're going to be on telephone standby. And then we will only bring in enough people to keep them socially distanced, so probably 70 or so. Out of those 70, when they get 25 of them get randomly selected, they'll go up to one of the large courtrooms. They'll be 6 feet apart. The lawyers will have an opportunity to ask them questions. And then once the jury is selected, they'll be taken to what I call the plexiglass courtroom, where everything has been walled off with plexiglass, even the juror box that has little cubbies that the jurors will be sitting in with plexiglass on both sides and on the back.
Do you know, in terms of potential jurors that may be extremely worried about whether or not they get this virus, is this fear of getting the virus enough to get you out of doing jury duty?
In a word, yes. We don't want someone that's going to be afraid. We don't want anybody that's got a comorbidity. We don't want anybody that has any of the that has small children that they're having to homeschool them. What we're looking for are healthy San Diegans that are willing to do their part. If you're willing to go to the movies, you're willing to go to a gym, you're willing to go and go back into the theater, you're willing to go and dine in restaurants, you're the kind of person that we want to come and serve on a jury right now.
Gotcha. And given that we know minority communities have been hit the hardest with all of this, does this threaten the concept of a jury of our peers?
I hope not. We'll be looking at it closely, obviously. We believe that we are going to get a cross-section of the community. We believe that the citizens want to come and do their civic duty, and we've put the protections in place. We have hand sanitizer, we have masks if they need them, we have wipes, we have extra protocols, we have plexiglass, we're taking everyone's temperature. We ask the CDC questions before anybody comes into the building. So I believe we will get a cross section and that jury trials will resume, however, safely and very slowly.
What about defendants? Some of them might sincerely have a fear about the virus as well. Others might try to take advantage of the situation.
Well, since March, we haven't had barely any defendants in the building. We've had only the ones that are statutorily mandated, that death penalty cases and special defendants charged with special circumstances. Other than that, we haven't transported, or the sheriff's office has not transported any defendants. When they do come in for this jury trial, they'll be wearing a mask just like the rest of us. They'll be made sure that they have their temperature taken before they come into the courthouse. And they will be 6 foot apart from their lawyer with a plexiglass shield in between them.
The Honorable Lorna Oxney, presiding judge for the San Diego Superior Court. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you very much for having me.